They have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. If no one else working hard, I would do it for the gamer. Yo, can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS, RPG, or maybe even MMO. Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of First Impressions. Now I need you to hit that like and subscribe buttons as I post content daily. Link to our Discord where we talk about the games that we play, and maybe this one in the future will be in the description box below as well as the pinned comment below. So today we're about to get into this Game of Thrones Beyond the Wall. You remember when I was talking about it was a bunch of games that kind of came out during the time where like Lord of Heroes and a few other games that I was like really hyped about came out. This was one of them. So this game has been out for a couple of weeks now, I want to say, but I finally got a chance to sit back, actually play it a little bit, and I would like to give you guys my thoughts on the game and everything. And it is a grid-based RPG, and I kind of like that style. You know, the tactics, I'm into those kind of things. It plays pretty fast. It's not as slow as some of other games out there, I would say, where you know you got these super huge grids that you play across, and you got this upper level, lower level terrains. Talking about you, War of the Visions. You're a really good game, but too much for me, too much for my blood. But this is a little simpler. I'm not exactly a fan of the franchise of Game of Thrones. However, I do know what it is. And before you're like, gamer, how you do not like Game of Thrones? It's not that I don't like it. It's just, yo, you're watching this video, aren't you? Now, how can I be watching stuff when I'm the one that when I'm making content for you to watch? There's no time for me to be sitting back watching TV when you watching me on TV. Alright, now that we got that out the way, let's get into some of the stuff. There's a lot of little things that we got in here, and the first thing we just gonna do is skip all of this and just go right into the combat. So let's get beyond the wall real quickly and go into our story where we're gonna be spending a considerable amount of time grinding and everything. You know what, let's get this 3-star that we didn't get on this level here. And all we gotta do is make sure we don't lose anybody. Alright, so we get to choose who we bring into our deploy. I mean, we don't really got many characters and everything, and then we do get a hero that we get to choose to bring in. Unfortunately, in this game mode, I can't bring my favorite hero that I like to use right now because she has a dragon that poops on things. So we'll just go with this guy here for now because that's the one we've been using for the most part. So let's back out of there. We can move around our formation if we want to, but we don't want our archer guy being touched because, you know, archers are squishy, but they hurt. And he's fine right there. He's on a horse, so he can move a little more. And I think we're Gucci here. No, we actually want you in front of him. No. Actually, we'll put our hero in the front because our hero does good damage as well. We probably need to level him up some. Alright, so we do got this on auto. We're gonna take it off. We're gonna take it off and do some manual play. But yeah, you do get the auto. You're allowed to do auto almost immediately, and I love that. I love when they give me initiate auto. Don't die.
Nope.
We're already like getting close to dying here. This is me messing up on auto play. Can we come off of auto? And he's down. Alright, so what we're going to do here is restart. And none of that ever happened. Look at that. So we're going to take it off auto. We're going to leave our speed up, though. We're going to start the battle. So none of that ever happened. And this time we're going to change the way we do our formation. So we're going to move him there. And move you here. And we're going to move you right there, maybe, perhaps? No, we don't want to do that. That ain't the move. Nope, that was the move. Unfortunately, that was the move. That wasn't the move that I wanted, but that was the move that we had. Alright, so we're going to move you there. We're going to see what they do here. These guys hurt. We need to level up this hero because he's taking way too much damage. Alright, so we're going to hit you. Hit them with the okie doke real quick. He felt every bit of that. That the woman bodied his ass. He felt that woman. Alright, so we're just gonna run scary away from everything with our hero since he's gonna like die if he gets touched. I guess we run to this side and hope we're safe. And we rain justice on top of these guys. It rains from above. And then we're just using all of our like special skills here, which everybody got something different. Just generally more damage so far. Some got some heals. Don't you die. Alright. We going to move you up here and give him that damage. He gonna feel every bit of that. Can we do some damage to this guy here? Barely. Alright, this guy, we're good because our guy on the horse is pretty tanky here. He's not taking that much damage. Alright. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Oh, yeah, you. We're just gonna put you back here because we don't want you getting touched at all. We want to live. We want to live. We got our passive heals going right now. So we're Gucci. Oh yeah, and anytime you attack something, like if they in range of attack, like if an archer attacks at a distance and you got like an archer, they attack back. Or if you like melee, if you attack them, they attack back. But if an archer attacks melee, they can't tap back. That kind of thing. So well, he's gonna feel it. So no, we need to just keep going in on this guy. I was gonna move, but I'm not so sure. Actually, I should have probably kept him and tried to finish him off with the one shot. But now I'm scared. Hopefully, this match ends with these body bags. Feel every bit of that. Alright. So we're gonna move him back over here. And he's so focused in there. And then he dies because with that counter hit. Alright. So we got our 3-star. And we're Gucci. So you can see where the strategy is a little bit. I mean, if we did have dude leveled up some, we wouldn't have these problems. So we'll have to go back and get us some experience and level them up. We get our materials and such and whatnot that we need to level up and progress our heroes and our roster. Hope you guys are enjoying your ride and having a good time. Make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons because that greatly helps the channel. So while we're out here beyond the wall, we're going to go ahead and check out some of the other stuff that is out here as well, like these expeditions when we can send some of our characters out to go do some things. So we're just going to claim the stuff that we have here. But we could send them out for like a time quest, and then they go out, they give us stuff. They sit back, then they give us stuff. I guess we gotta wait this amount of time before we can get some more expeditions, which is cool. Passive way of getting other things. This Rary Wood is a series of, and I probably wasted some stuff here, but a series. But a series of fights that you go through and claim items and everything. So you get to choose a path and you can only go on that path. You can't go back or anything until you reach the very end and you get all the items and all of that stuff, which is pretty good. And you just kind of like do your battles and some of the things you just collect as you go along. So no telling what's going to be on the path along the way while you or when you get there. So today's attempts 3. So I guess if you lose the attempt, so we'll go back to that afterwards. So let's back it up here. I think that's all we've done outside of here. Like, what the heck is this? Oh yeah, we tried this, but this is way beyond our level and progression. Like, these things hit really hard. We did it once today. I guess you get rewards regardless of if you win or lose, but if you win, you probably get more rewards. It's a really hard fight to do, but it's cool. It's a pack of werewolves. They big boy werewolves. They got them big boy claws. They gonna put them claws all on you, and they gonna fury swipe the shit out of you, and that's gonna be it. I felt every bit of that 3K damage, and that wasn't cool. So we're just gonna collect some of our achievements. You do got achievements and daily quests that you can do, along with other little knickknacks where you can claim things for, which is beneficial, which is great to have. Then you do have some other things. We'll go all the way here to the lodge, where you do have some more stuff where you can send out and gain some stuff. Not enough. What's it says? Not enough attempts. All right, so yeah, we did use all of our attempts, but we can send some of our guys out on some more time quests to pick up some more things for us in that area there. Then we got the merchant where we can spend some of our paid currency to get some good things here, which is our silver that we have. I guess we got more than one form of paid currency. The silver you can get relatively decently. I mean, they give a decent amount of silver. Most things cost silver. I haven't seen what the gold is for yet, so I don't even know. Maybe that's something in the shop. We can take a look through that because I haven't looked through everything yet. So we could probably take a look through that in a bit. But then we have our legendary events. I've been grinding this one, and that's what I really like her, because you go through these different challenges, and in these challenges you use her, and then they just like, and then after you get to some of the more difficult ones, then you start using your team and everything. I haven't seen the other legendary events, so I don't know what that one's about. Then you have these regular challenges that you go through. Think, have I started these yet? Yeah, I started these. These are pretty difficult. Like, you get these newbie challenges that kind of get you familiar with the mechanics and certain things that you could do on the battlefield. I highly recommend you try these out because it just helps you understand how the gameplay works and everything. And they're relatively simple and easy. Once you get to the later ones, it's like, oh, I failed it, but then it's like, oh, okay, that's what I supposed to did. Then the next time you do it, it's like, yeah, it was actually easier than what I thought. Now for this next set of challenges, it gets a little more difficult, but I kind of like it though. It is really interesting, like how the fights they set up. You like a certain amount of turns, a certain way you have to kill the enemies, and all of that good stuff. Then you got your codex here that you can get some of the lore of the story, all of that good stuff in there, and then these extra traits that help you along your battles and everything as well. I haven't unlocked the hero arena yet. A lot of things is locked behind here. And then we have our hero roster, everybody that we have unlocked so far. You'll see that we have most of our levels into her. We definitely need to level him up because he was too squishing at one fight, and we're not able to use her in the main story campaign. So yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing that we have to deal with unless we get to a point where we can unlock her. Don't know what this is because we're not level 35 either. Our barracks is where we're going to do all of our leveling for our roster and everything, the characters that we use in battle and everything. I was leveling this guy for a bit, but then I stopped because I'm like, I don't even use him. We might go back to him, but mainly just using these 3 guys and everything right now. So I'm putting all of the materials that we get in battle from them, and we can actually go back beyond the wall once again, so I can show you one more thing as further as the battles go. So if you're in desperate need of a specific material, like for the archer, he needs this wood to level up his bow. So we just go to the patrol, and boom, it just gives you the stuff there. It does cost the energy cost that it takes to do it, but you can just do it as many times as you have energy, which is your bread up here. That little function, you can see that it disappears. It goes down 10 every time we do it, and then we just confirm when we're done doing it. And then we also get enough experience to level ourselves up. So And then our heroes levels increase and everything, so everything's locked to our level and all of that stuff too. All right, so let's go back in the wall. So that's that little bit of stuff, and I think that's all of what we have here so far. So we can go ahead into the shop and take a look at some of the stuff here. So yeah, you can buy some things in here, and it's like these stuff, they are expensive, but you need those to level up as well, so that's kind of a thing. And I think, yeah, we was already in the shop for the most part. This stuff is like super expensive, but we're not about to do any of that right now. Any of that. And then the Knight's Oath Watch. So here's where we do our gotcha pulls for the most part. You know how we do it. We're gonna do some stuff here. We only got one for this one, so I guess we'll do that one. And then we can do a 10 pull here. We got actually quite a few that we can do a pull here, and then we'll do some of our currency for one of these, or actually we could do one of both, to be honest. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that and then wrap up the video. It's a pretty grindy kind of style game, but I like that type of thing, and I know a lot of people like those grindy styles where you just sit there and just throw away all of your experience. It doesn't really shower you with energy, which kind of sucks, so you kind of like start off having to use a lot of it. Okay, Wilson Wood Ranger, what does he do? Deals good offensive damage, range, start the battle, summons a dire familiar. The familiar inherits 80% of the summoner's health, 100% of defense, and 60% of offense. So he just becomes weak, and the wolf does all of the work, huh? So what else we get? And then you get pieces and everything that you can use. Like these little puzzle pieces is used to start up your heroes. So the more of these you get, the better. You can start them up with that. Alright, so we did our one pull here. We're gonna do another pull in here. Cause I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it's nice that we got some. At the beginning of the battle, deal damage equal to 40% of offense of all enemies. That is nice. I guess that's the 4-star. We gotta check some of this stuff out and actually see if we can equip and all of that stuff. So we're not gonna spend any more of our currency, and let's do these here. Alright, for a rider. Say retired. And more pieces. So what else we get? With more of him, you already own this. Extra units will automatically retire in exchange for rewards. Okay, so if we already have them, we get something extra, even though it doesn't tell us what we get. It'd be nice if they did. It'd be cool, but we unlock somebody else. So might end up leveling something else. Deal 100% of offense damage adjacent to enemies and inflict offensive burning for 2. Ooh, so he can burn. Alright, once per combat, when this unit is defeated, he revives with 20% max. And he can self-res. Might want to build that guy. Liking that. Oh, we get us a new one. Snakewood Scout. A new sniper. Heal one ally within range to all adjacent allies. Oh, so we got us a healer now. That's great. I love to have somebody that can heal. And then after he takes an action, heal all allies with 10% of offense. Yes! Good. We finally got ourselves a healer. Great. I'm actually going to build him. He probably be the first one I put together. And I guess we hold on to this. And we do a 10 pull later, but that probably will do it there. And this is pretty much Game of Thrones Beyond the Wall in a nutshell. And I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you want to talk more about the game and hang out and all of that good stuff, we do have a Discord which you can join us in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment below. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn those post notifications on so you can see my content first when it goes live. And this is your host, GamerDude2088, and I will see you next time. And I'm out. Deuces.